Hi, this is Divya Dave. Welcome to Studio Talk. Well, if I were to sum up my biggest aspiration in one phrase would be to say, it is the love of the voice, of the spoken word. That voice, which has an innate ability to capture a gamut of stories and layered emotions. The spoken word that brings out the inner space in its most powerful form of expression. This journey that I'm on began 7 years back when I rechannelized my career focus from being an interior designer to taking up entrepreneurship in the world of speech and drama. I called the program Expressions, and I used drama to help children and adults alike to express better through the medium of theatre. This passion, however, goes back to my school days where in between movies there would be the news hour. And although I hated listening to news, I would admire the news readers and the way they delivered the news. And so I would listen to them intently. And then when alone, pick up the newspapers and imitate reading like them. I would stand in front of the mirror and imitate their poise and posture and try to read and speak like them. It's with Studio Talk now that my training has become more formal. And my true learning will begin now, as I will begin to apply the skills and the nuances learned and watch and hear and speak with a trained mind. I look forward to new learnings and new beginnings. It is a big blow to the Congress party. After a terrible showing in the Lok Sabha elections, the grand old party seems to be fast losing its friends. In the latest, it's in Jammu and Kashmir, the National Conference has decided to go it all alone in the upcoming state elections. While this alliance has been shaky, the well-known Omar Abdullah-Rahul Gandhi friendship had kept it going, but not any longer. Hoping against hope, the families of the 40 men and women abducted by ISIS in Iraq are desperate to hear what the government is doing to save their families and bring them back home. While news of one abductee escaping from the clutches of the terrorists were heartening, the gruesome stories coming out of Iraq are far from reassuring. Maruk Inayat sends us this report. It's fast turning into a mess. Investigators in Mumbai say they haven't heard from Bollywood actor Preeti Zinta on what she plans to return from the United States. Police is waiting for the actor to record her statement after she made damning allegations against former boyfriend and co-owner of Kings 11 Punjab, Neswadia, of molesting and abusing her. Neswadia has outrightly denied the charges. It has finally happened. Infosys founder and chairman Narayan Murthy stepped down from his post, paving the way for old hand Vishal Sikka to take over. Murthy will now work in the capacity of chairman emeritus. The change comes again after a slew of resignations at the top and acute criticism of Murthy running the place like his personal fiefdom. Akanksha Sethi has the details. Expectations of a people-friendly budget and a cut in interest rates by the RBI are being seen as among the key reasons, taking the Sensex to the psychologically important 20,000 mark today after 2 years. The day's rally came on the back of a strong quarterly result by software major TCS and relatively steady Asian markets. The market opened with the Sensex at 20,000, slipped a tad below that level due to profit-taking and again regrouped in later session as FMCG major ITC rallied ahead of its results and closed just a tad off the 20,000 mark, finally ending the day at 19,987, up 80 points. The day's rally added about just Rs 26,000 crore to investors' wealth, with the BSE's market capitalization now at Rs 71 lakh crore. The last time the benchmark had seen this level was on January 7, 2011, about 2 months after it had reached its all-time peak of 21,709. That's all from the world of business. Some sports news coming up. Stay with us. It's time for the biggest carnival in the world. World Cup 2014 kicks off in Rio tonight, and the opening match will feature the home side Brazil. And for the next month, the biggest teams from the world of football will try to outdo each other to emerge as world champions. While world champions Spain are hoping for a repeat, it's the home side Brazil that seems to be the hot favourites. From football to cricket, and Shah Rukh Khan's KKR has won the IPL 7, beating Kings 11 Punjab and becoming champions of the league for the second time. The grand finale turned out to be a cracker of a match, with both sides giving it all they had. With a heavy dose of Bollywood and excellent cricket, it was a final truly IPL style. Our correspondent Sachin Rawat with the finale report. The Wrestling Federation of India seems to have used two different sets of rules for selecting men and women's teams for the Glasgow Commonwealth Games in July. While there are last-minute trials being held for the women's squad, no such provision is being made for the men's squad, leading to an ugly altercation. Hello and welcome. You're watching Studio Talk and I'm Divya Dave, and the excitement in the studio is explosive as we gear up to watch the finals of the Indian Premier League Championship 2014. And today we are going live with the finalists Kolkata Knight Riders and Punjab Kings 11, and we have a special show where we are giving you a chance to call in and leave a message for either one of the teams that you are supporting. I hope you've chosen whose side you want to take as yet. As you know, it's Shah Rukh Khan against Preeti Zinta. And are you going to go with the flamboyant SRK's team, or are you going to side with PZ's underdogs? Is it going to be Veer or Zara? While you're deciding to take down this number 022-3322-3322 and call in to have your message to your favorite cricketers, go live on Studio Talk. Once again, and at the bottom of your screens, it's 022-3322-3322. Pick up your phone now. What does an actor do when he gets booed off a stage by a rowdy audience? It's obviously not a pretty sight. Poor Imran Khan had to dodge a volley of insults at the Mumbai Film Festival this year when he stepped out to present a film that was being screened. We feel your pain, Imran, but maybe next time a little more R&D about the film in question might just help. Here's how that went down. If you've really had a stressful week at work and you're looking to unwind with a movie this Diwali weekend, here's a sneak peek at the latest lineup of flicks to hit cinemas. So are you likely to trade firecrackers for popcorn, or would you just rather have both? Either ways, SRK will be ringing in the new year in advance with fireworks of his own. Check it out. In news from Hollywood, actor Christian Bale might step right into Steve Jobs' shoes for the biopic film on his film directed by Danny Boyle. So we hear Leonardo DiCaprio bust up the role. But this dark night, I'm letting this one go. Here's more on that story. She's been tight-lipped about tying the knot, but we sneaked up to Dia Mirza and Happy to Be, as they say, I do in the capital. Here's exclusive footage of the two lovebirds taking their vows on their big day. Take a look. Time now for the review of the much talked about Two States. Directed by debutant Abhishek Varman, the movie has a young star cast with Alia Bhatt and Arjun Kapoor in the lead roles. Adding the years are Amrita Singh and Ronit Roy. This movie is based on Chetan Bhagat's novel of the same name. The story is a romantic journey of a culturally diverse couple, Punjabi Krish Malhotra played by Arjun and Tamilian Ananya Swaminathan played by Alia. The two meet in IIM Ahmedabad and fall in love. But the problem begins when they decide to get married. Both set of parents reject the love story. Through tender moments and some funny ones too, Krish and Ananya try to overcome the obstacles. But does love conquer all? Well, this is for you to find out. A must watch. Do take the time out to watch it. I give it a 4-star. Well, that's all that we have time for. Thanks so much for watching Studio Talk. This is Divya Dave signing off.